It's going to be the fourth game here between Xtraterrestrials, and xGamers, both starting with X's. It's the rivalry of the century. I think it's South America versus North America too, if I remember correctly. And this game is going to be on Bel'shir Vestige LE. Right now, XGS is up. They are up 2-1 over XT. So TyrantAce looking to bring it back into a 2-2. This is, of course, a best of 7. So spawning down here in the bottom right-hand position on Bel'shir Vestige, we have XGS Dark as the pink Zerg, who has the Hunter-Killer as his icon, which is, of course, the Hydralisk elite name originating from StarCraft 1 and continuing on into StarCraft 2. Anyway, in the top left-hand corner, we have TyrantAce, the red... Good luck, have fun. Nice, manners there. We have TyrantAce, the red Terran player, playing for XT Gaming. XT Gaming, not sure. Have fun, have fun. He wishes no good luck, only fun. He just wants his opponent to have fun, but not be lucky, which is, of course, what all gamers truly wish. They want the game to be enjoyable, but they do want to win. So, pretty standard. Down here we have nothing out of the ordinary. He didn't send Tricket, aka gas and cancel, to get his 11th drone. He actually overlorded at 9, which is pretty standard. And looks like we're probably going to have a Reaper expand here out of TyrantAce as he drops that gas, or that refinery at 12. Which delays the next SCV just a tiny bit, but it also lets you get your Reaper out pretty fast and see what's going on. It's going to let you see if the Zerg has gas, which is going to let you know, speedlings, are they going to be on their way? Is there going to be a pressure? Is there going to be kind of a roach play if you see those speedlings? Is also a big indicator. So we'll have to see what he actually scouts with the Reaper. It should be coming along here pretty soon. He's going to have just enough gas, about 2 more minings after it finishes. Let's see, 40. 2.5. Ended up being 3. I'm a liar. Sorry, guys. Rax does finish up, and the Reaper, of course, is coming out across the field. Spawning pool is thrown down right after the hatchery, so not a lot of droning going on behind it. Just a little bit. I think he probably popped out like 1, maybe 2 more drones before throwing down that spawning pool. I heard 1 or 2 hatch as I moused down there. And full wall in. Pause, please. All right.
Game paused.
Generally, the admin pauses, but it's okay. We'll live. Just kind of waiting on TyrantAce.
Game resumed.
Game resumed, and on we go. Not a very long pause. Probably just had something pop up or ping at him in the background. So we had to Alt-Tab. That's probably what that little bit of delay was. All right, now the Reaper is ready, heading out across the field, and it's actually going to get spotted by this Overlord, which isn't the biggest deal. You're going to generally assume in Master League that right now the current meta is a lot of Terran players are going Reaper expand. So we'll have to see. It's so weird. Like, our guys make faces and type in chat, and it's like, what are they typing about? It was 2 minutes ago. I don't remember. Alright, so we have the Reaper going into the expansion right now. It picks off 1 drone. It scouts that there's an expansion, which is not at all shocking. Looks like he's going to start working on these lings. He has to be pretty careful. He's right there on the edge of creep, which means the lings can actually get us around because that creep speeds him up. He's going to pick off another drone here, unless the drone runs in a circle and dies anyway. Okay. And now lings are out on the field. The 4 from up above are being joined by 2 more. But there are now 2 Reapers on the field. Lings increased by 50%, Reapers increased by 100%. So it's a very dangerous situation here for these Reapers, but not that dangerous as they're faster than Lings and they're going to just scoot away. Queen moving down, it looks like it was thinking about getting a shot off there. And TyrantAce behind this, he knows that the Zerg can't get aggressive and move out across the field, so he just expands on the low ground, super aggressively. And he's going for the type of build that a lot of the pros are going for right now, which is Reaper Harass, which is getting more kills, by the way. It looks like I got another link. But Reaper Harass, I can't look up at the base right now, but I'm just going to talk about it. Reaper Harass into 3 command center with Hellions, so that way there's more harass to keep that map control. Now, a lot of Zerg players, what they're doing right now, and we saw this out of, you know, players like Sulky and stuff like that, is they're going for very aggressive, I want to say roach timings. We'll go with roach timings. Very aggressive roach timings. They're either using roaches with overlords, which is really fun, is what I do generally. I'm a random player, by the way, so I play all the races and I'm Master League. So I don't know everything about the game, but I know a decent amount. But what a lot of them are doing right now is they go roaches and they go roach drops, sometimes with +1, sometimes with speed. Really depends what they want to do. Almost always with speed, but they go roach drops. That's really great. The big thing, yeah, okay. Here's the roach warren and the evolution chamber. So it might very well be that strategy. And that's generally what you're going to want to do as a Zerg player. Honestly, as soon as you scout that it's mostly Hellions, and you see like this orbital command on the low ground. Did you see this actually top orbital command? No, okay, he hasn't moved in. But as soon as you see like the 3rd CC, that's when you can move straight into roaches, and if you're doing well in production, even off of 2 bases, if you've droned up pretty hard, you can actually move straight into just like mass roach production, get drop and speed on your overlords, and just go straight into their base. And it's extremely difficult to hold. You can usually deal a good amount of economic damage, and lots of TyrantAce is really playing this really well. He's denying a lot of the creep tumors. There are 3 queens down here on the low ground though, so you know, he can start getting those creep tumors back up, but it's just really annoying. It's trading energy for energy, essentially, when it comes down to it. But it's actually a little bit worse for Terran as far as energy, but then it slows down the Zerg. And this queen looks like it might get picked off. It does get roasted. There's no transfuse to save it. This queen actually may have had enough energy, may not have, though. There's no speed on these lings, though, so these queens are the only thing that are defending it right now. And TyrantAce is focusing the correct queen. You want to focus the one with more energy in every situation. You want it to go down so that way it can't heal the other one. And back here at his main base, we have a few Widow Mines, and now the production is really starting. He just finished these 2 racks. They are going to start pumping out lots of units, and we're going to have, looks like we're finally going to have some drop play maybe coming down. TyrantAce moving down. So this is a situation right now as the Terran. You're thinking, why isn't there a 3rd? And then you start thinking, okay, what are the situations that a Zerg player would not be taking a 3rd? And those situations include such things as all-inning and all-inning. So the Terran player is probably going to move back into an extremely defensive posture. He's going to throw up lots of racks right now. And lots of bunkers. And they're going to be well occupied, and these SCVs are prepared to stop these roaches, which are marching across the field right now as we speak. Quite a few roaches. Spire actually going up behind this. Very interesting choice. It's going to be kind of weird. Alright, so the Zerg player marches up and he sees, oh man, he's rather well prepared for me. But is he prepared enough? He's focusing down these bunkers. All the Marines have died, so now there's just a few Hellions and just like 2 Widow Mines defending this base. So this is a very precarious position. And this timing attack with all these roaches is going to be pretty powerful. A lot of Zerg players, like I was talking about, opt for the drop or the Nidus Worm, but he's just marching straight in through the front door. There's about 7 or 8 Marines in that ball, so it's going to be pretty easy to focus them down. Marching forward. OGS Stark may have just done severe enough economic damage to pull himself back ahead in macro in this game. And these roaches are just going to keep marching up. There's not really a lot to stop them. There's a Marauder, which really needs to get healed. He's the one that's going to keep all this damage alive. Another Marauder popping out. He does get picked off. Lots of Marines dealing a lot of damage back here. And in the meantime, it looks like no reinforcements are oh, actually, never mind. There's a bunch of roaches marching across the field. I didn't see him because they're on that light ground and he's pink. And they are marching across the field right now. He's going to want to march up and start working down this orbital, or he's going to move up into the main base. I'm not exactly sure what he's going to want to do in this situation, but it's down to 13 workers versus 45. There's pretty much, I'm going to say there's no way, yeah, there's going to be able to come back in this game. And OGS Dark does take the victory, bringing it to a 3-1.